Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey, and I'm going to bring in the What's the News deck, and I'd like to say a big thank you to our soul sister Cheryl for sending me this deck. This deck is on my Amazon wish list and she sent it to me, and I can't wait to bring this in. And this is a bit like Oracle/Tarot. It brings in guidance about what's going on in a powerful way in the moment. So I'm going to use this deck to see what's going on with you, them, in the journey. And then I'm going to bring in all the other cards to bring in guidance about it. So we're going to bring in the angel card. So I'm going to bring in the Guardian Angel Inspiration and the Angel Whispers of Love, both by Sandra. I'm going to bring in my decks, the Answers from Above, and the Archangel Michael Oracle of Strength. Now, it's really powerful as well because you may be feeling angry, okay? You may just be feeling this anger around right now. I feel it's going to linger around until the new moon. Ups and downs, highs and lows, feeling okay one minute, angry or frustrated the next. It's connected with your person desiring and longing for you and being angry at themselves because they're still maybe in a situation they want out of, or they don't feel strong enough to leave it, or they don't know how to, or they don't know how to come to you yet. They give me a little block in the throat there. They want to communicate to you. They may not be feeling strong enough to do that either. So they're getting mad and angry at themselves. And you may be picking up on that because you're mirrors of each other. You may be picking up on that yourself because you're also feeling angry and frustrated. And maybe, just maybe, you're angry at God, the universe, the creator, the angels, the higher power, thinking, why? Why this journey? Why me? Why does it take so long? Why does it hurt so much? Why does it have to be this way? And if you're feeling that way and questioning God, you're being reminded today that God is good. God is good. Okay, I picked up a deck of cards yesterday, a random deck. It was the Witch's Tarot, and I was pulling some cards, and this card was in the deck. I didn't even know. Sometimes I mix decks up by accident, but there's no accidents. Everything happens for a reason. It's all happening at the right time. You know, it was in there. I clearly mixed it up in the deck when I was putting the decks away in the past. And then in this moment, this card flew out of the deck. And I thought, this is definitely a message. This is a message to say to everyone who's stressing, worrying, shouting at God, shouting at themselves, maybe shouting at your twin internally, that God is in charge of your life. He will not let you down. And I feel that's really the message I need to share to you today, no matter what other cards come out today. And I feel this is going to be a long reading, so strap in for the ride as we prepare for the weekend and the new week ahead. God is good. So whenever you start doubting God or doubting the journey or doubting yourself, trust in God's plan because you're always being protected. If you're not together right now, it's because you're being protected. There's a reason. And if you're getting angry, you may be having burning sensations. You could have a burning mouth. You could have a burning middle finger, or you could burn your middle finger. Remember, we spoke about that not long ago. You could have burning urine because when you're feeling peed off, it affects your flow from your bladder. So if you go in the loo and it burns, if it stings, cystitis, or you get a UTI and you don't know why you've got one, it's connected with burning anger, being peed off, being frustrated. So the way you heal there is through finding peace. And then you get the balance back. And the way you find peace is through having that rant at God or shouting and having a moment, having a scream, going for a run, doing some exercise, something physical that channels it out to you. And then breathing yourself back into the now and recognizing that you are safe. Having a conversation with God, looking for the lessons, observing what's happening to you and saying, why is this triggering me then? Why? What do I need to learn from this? Become the observer. Maybe you want to close your eyes and call in your twin flame in the 5D. Close your eyes, visualize holding the hands and talking to them. And talk to them about what they're going through. And then have understanding. Find understanding. Okay, share with your twin that you do understand that you are being patient and kind, even when your ego is being triggered. And then release them with love. Release the situation with love. And then you find that peace and that balance comes in, the burning dissipates and goes away. And then you wake up again grateful, thinking, today is another day, God is good. And I feel that's what I need to share with you today. So if anyone is going through that, that's why. So let's shuffle and see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy that's coming in around you today? What's the energy that's coming in around you? What's the energy that's coming in around you? However, I am feeling and sensing it is connected with anger and frustration and releasing that out. What's the energy around them today? What's the energy that's coming in around them today? I've got one card there. And what's the energy around the journey? What's the energy around the journey today? I feel it's those there. I'm going to take them out. I love how we've got a teacup on these as well, but behind the teacup, you've got that sunshine. And remember, when you take time to relax and maybe have a cup of tea, take a load off, maybe talk to a friend, talk to your angels, the sun comes out again. The sun will return. And the sun is also about Jesus, knowing that God is good, that Jesus is there with you to help you. So what's the energy and the guidance for you today? What's the guidance for you today? Thank you, angels. I'm going to take these out as well. What's the guidance for them today? I feel that card's coming out for you as well there. What's the guidance for them today? And what's the guidance for the journey? What's the guidance for the journey coming through? Thank you, angels. Look at this for the journey. You were so loved. You were so loved by God because God is good and He will not let you down. You were so loved, and you were so loved by your person. Even if you don't feel that way right now, you are. You are so loved by them. And your journey is protected divinely. So what's the energy coming in around you today? What's the guidance coming in for you? These cards are flying out. There's lots of guidance coming through for you today, which means you may need a little bit of help today to get through this day, to deal with what you're going through. And that's what I'm here for, to channel it to you. So this is the guidance coming through for them. I feel it's that card and this card. Look at this. True love is coming your way. True love is coming your way. That's what's happening for them, okay? What's the energy and the guidance around the journey today? Got one card. And what's the message coming through from heaven? So what's the guidance for you today? What's the guidance for you today? Clear card, please, angels. They give me a little bit of nervousness as well, like nerves. You may be feeling on edge today. Relax and breathe yourself through it. Okay? Yeah, look at this. Good news is on the way. I feel they want you to know they're going to come back with good news. Look at this. Rejection is redirection. You're being guided towards something new, something fresh, something real. This is the time of rebirth right now. So what's the guidance coming through for you from Archangel Michael today? There it is. What's the guidance coming through for them? And what's the guidance coming through for the journey today? What's the guidance coming through for the journey today? Thank you, angels. So I feel the guidance today is that God is good and you are so loved. And if you're feeling angry or frustrated, try and breathe through it, because there's always a plan. There is always a plan. So the guidance for you today is heart. Okay, you are an accurate barometer of truth. Ego causes illusion. Intuition finds the answers. Experience understands, but your heart will always know the truth. Give me a block. Trust what you know in your heart. So again, if there's no communication, if things seem to be stuck or blocked or delayed, if there's a redirection going on, which is a rejection, which is a redirection, if things don't seem to be going to plan, remember God has a plan. Okay, that He is good. He will not let you down. So you have to connect with your heart space. And you may be finding today that your heart is racing or beating out your chest, or you're feeling anxious or nervous, and that affects the heart. You may feel like you just can't calm down or relax. You may feel like you can't sleep because of this. So you may be lying awake at night. Maybe you're waking up really early or throughout the night and you just can't relax. So you are an accurate barometer of truth. That means you are an intuitive being. You are connected with Source. You are spiritual and strong. So know your own power today. Connect with your heart, breathe into it, because it's only the ego causing illusion. The ego edges the goodness out. It brings the fear up, the stress, the struggle, the worry about the future that hasn't yet come or the past that's gone. When you're in the present moment, you remember, I am safe. You can affirm it, I am safe. Experience understands, which means you go through the experiences you go through to understand, but your heart will always know the truth. So no matter what you experience on this journey, your heart is an accurate barometer of truth. So you must trust what you know in your heart. And you know in your heart that you are loved. You know in your heart that you are one. You know it. So let go of what was. Let go of it. Lovingly release the past. Affirm, I am safe. What's done is done. What matters is what happens now. So let go of what was. It won't be that way again. It will come back better and stronger. But you must let go of the past, the way they behaved, the way that maybe you behaved, things that they've said or done or not said and done. It's all gone. You can't change the past, but you can accept it, look back at it with love and respect, knowing it had to happen that way for a reason. It's grown you. It's taught you something. It's made you stronger. Even if you have regret and you think, if only I'd done this or if only I'd done that. But everything had to happen the way it did for growth and healing. So let's see what's happening today. Yeah, we've got quick getaway, the runner escaping, SKRT. So SKRT, okay, I've no idea what that means. But what I'm connecting with it when I'm looking at this is the initials SKRT. So if you're connecting with the initials SKRT, okay, in your journey, maybe your names, the initials for your names, their names, or they mean something else for you, SKRT, that's an extra sign for you. But what I'm feeling with this as well, when I'm connecting with these letters, they're giving me S for separation. So quick getaway, maybe you feel like your masculine has moved on quick or been able to block you easily or not reach out to you for some reason, or they've had a quick runaway, they've escaped, they've run away. Maybe you're feeling, why? What have I done? So you're going over it in your mind. So your mind feels like a kaleidoscope. So I feel the K is connected with a kaleidoscope of emotions that you may be feeling right now. And the R is about reaction. Remember, you're not meant to react to this, you're meant to respond. So you learn how to respond to the truth. T is for truth. To the understanding of everything you're going through. So when I'm connecting with SKRT, and obviously if you do know what that means, let me know in the chat. Okay. In fact, what I can do is I can Google SKRT, because I don't feel it matters anyway, because I'm channeling this. Okay, let's have a look though. It says tires screeching. It is often used in excited interjection in trap music and by fans of the genre. Okay. So I've no idea what that means, but it means a fast getaway, really. You know, something happening quick, like screeching. So imagine, you hear quick getaway. It's obvious what that means. If you imagine a car screeching, like a car screeching away, like someone driving away quick, like from the scene of a crime, or, when you see it on the TV, someone's driving away quick, they want to get away, then it may make that noise. And this is because it's like you may have gone into a separation, or you may not be communicating, or something may not be happening. And what you need to understand is between now and the new moon, which comes in on the 29th, there's lots of introspection going on. We've moved into Pisces season. It's about introspection, going within, fathoming things out, working things out, coming up with solutions. We know in March things are going to move forward again, even though in March we go into Mercury retrograde. Remember, what you focus on grows. As long as you're going with the flow during Mercury retrograde, I feel everything's going to be fine. They give me this block in the throat chakra. So there is blocks right now for a reason. And what you're being reminded as you move towards the weekend is that whatever's happening, God is good. And it's about trusting in Him that He's not going to let you down. So if you feel like your person's made a quick getaway, they've run from you, or they've escaped from you in some way, it's because they're actually falling down the stairs. What this means is they're going deep within themselves. They're going into a period of introspection and understanding, going into their mind to understand. And what I'm also feeling is, maybe if you feel that you've done this, maybe you feel like you've had a quick getaway, or you've run, maybe you feel like you're taking a step back. Remember, you're being protected. So the escape is also a form of protection. So the angels say your positive thoughts are bringing your desires into reality. So you must keep your thoughts positive and uplifted no matter what's going on. Focus on the blessings. Focus on the gratitude. Focus on the good things in your life right now. So if you feel like something is working against you, remember it's working for you. Instead of saying and affirming to the universe everything's going wrong, affirm everything's going right. Even if it's going wrong, it's going right. It's moving you where you're meant to be, because God is good. He will not let you down. So the angels want you to remember that whatever's going on, whatever's happening right now, whatever's triggering you, upsetting you, or trying to bring in a reaction, remember, look for the response. The response is to find the reason. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. And the perfect time for the things that are meant for you to come in is coming. So the angel's saying it's just not the right time yet. Things are still balancing out. Things are still aligning. So let your heart be your guide, which again, remember, is the message coming through with the heart. Let your heart be your guide, not your ego. Don't listen to your fear or the fears of others or what other people say. Listen to your heart. It's so important today that's what you do, because your heart is going to guide you in the right direction. It's going to uplift you. It's going to help you to remember all as well. So then you only hold on to what aligns with your highest truth, which is the response, the positivity, not the fear, because your heart is your guide. And your body is a very important and beautiful vessel. Look after it well. So make sure you're giving back to you today. Drinking more water. Taking plenty of breaks if you need them. Making sure that you are relaxing yourself so you sleep better. Calling on your angels. Giving your fears, struggles, worries, concerns, anger to God in exchange for peace. Even if you have a rant at him and shout at him, he's your father. He's going to understand. You know, all children have tantrums. And we are entitled to have tantrums on this journey. It's okay. We don't have to be positive all the time and rays of sunshine. That's not real. What is real is picking yourself up out of it and knowing that you are a warrior and you are strong. And when you feel you can't go on, you call on Archangel Michael. You call on God himself to armor you up. You remember who you are. And you remember in your heart that you too are truly meant to be. You know in your heart you're meant to be with this person. Otherwise, what's the point? Yes, you learn lessons, but what's the point? If you're not going to be together, you know you are. You've got to stop listening to your ego that tells you otherwise. And the more you give, the more you receive. Giving back to yourself, giving to others. If you get nervous, focus on service. If you start going into pain, fear, worry, doubt, self-analysis about things, comparing yourself to anybody else or thinking there's something wrong, focus on service. Be kind, gentle, loving. Do something that uplifts your vibration, because kindness is part of who you truly are inside. And when it comes to your divine connection, focus on the love that you feel in your heart. So the big message coming through today for you, the divine feminine, is about your heart space. Trust in what you feel in your heart. Let go of what's going on with your counterpart in their 3D world and let the love in your heart be your guide. So don't focus on the karmic relationship or the fact that they're not communicating right now, or if they're being distant if you are in communication, or if they're at work, or, don't focus on that and think, oh, they don't care about me, they don't love me, because they do. And you know they're in your heart space. So it's so important that you uplift your vibration today, because you're learning to trust. Your soul is calling for you to follow the beat of its unique drum, to go for it, to dance to the beat of your soul's drum, and do not let your ego mind hold you back. Your ego is in the mind. Your mind is the ego. So your ego pushes you into your mind where you overthink and stress and worry and go into fear. You've got to be you. And this is also about you doing you today. Thinking about things that light you up inside. Things that give me fear that you enjoy, because that's going to release your fear. Maybe spending time with family, friends, doing something you really enjoy, and knowing in your heart that there is a divine plan when it comes to your life. And guess what? God is good. He's not going to let you down. A plan that's part of the bigger picture. So trust in where you are being led. You're being led towards something wonderful. Why? Because love always wins. Love always wins. Fear is just illusion. Fear is not going to win unless you allow it to win. Unless you remain stuck in your head. When you feel that, when you think, oh, I'm anxious, I don't feel very well, I don't feel good, I feel stressed out, that's your inner guidance system making you aware that you're not in the present moment. You're not in the here and now. You're operating an ego, which is the past, the future, fear. Fear is an illusion that takes away your peace. So to return back to peace, breathe. Breathe yourself into the now through 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and it centers you. That's why you feel woozy, because your mind and your body are coming back together. So release all fear, worries and anxiety and ask the angels to help you. Give it to God, because the angels have got you when it comes to this matter. to all areas of your life. Simply invite them in and see them work magic in your life. So today, understand this, you are not alone. You are not doing this alone. It may feel like it at times. Maybe you feel like that today. Instead of getting angry at your person, get angry at God. Because he's saying, you're my child. Have a tantrum. And then pick yourself up and start again, because I am good. And I have your best interests at heart. And I'm not going to let you down. It's okay to have a rant with God. Maybe journal down your feelings. But don't tell your twin, because it's going to bring in anger, and then you're going to regret everything you've said. You're going to think, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was the heat of the moment. It was a reaction or a response. So give back to you. Do it behind closed doors. Have your rant, have your cry, get it out to you, and then breathe. Because everything will be okay, because God is good. Now, the energy that's coming in around them is we've got dawn. Every day God gives you a chance. And every day they have a chance to change their life. Even if they don't feel strong enough one day, it doesn't mean they're not going to feel strong enough the next day. They're building that courage right now. They're building that strength. A new day, a fresh start. And that's what they want with you. A fresh start, a new beginning. The opportunity to begin again. And God is good. He's going to give them that opportunity every day. So even if it may not seem like it today, it's very likely they're going to wake up in a different energy the next day. So you've got to remember, it takes time. You can't force or rush this. You can't make them see things they're not ready to face or see. You've just got to trust them. And they don't want to waste the day, because it could be the last. And they're recognizing this more and more through things they're going through in their physical world. So for them, we've got honeymooning. They've got love on the brain. They've got you on the brain. They are dreaming about you. This is you. Okay, because you're going through, you may feel like they've had a quick escape or a quick getaway, or maybe you've even pulled your energy back right now, but they've got you on their mind. They are thinking about a new day, what it would be like to start again with you, to talk to you often, to feel you. And they're feeling all of this in their feels. They know what they want. They want you to be their honey. They want to take you on a honeymoon. They want to spend that time with you, because with you, it's like a constant honeymoon. It's not like, the honeymoon phase in relationships that lasts a certain amount of time and then goes away. With twin flames and soul connections, it's constantly there. So they know what they could have with you. I feel this is them in their head knowing that they know and they want what they want, but they know what they can have with you. And they're daydreaming about it. They're dreaming about it. They can't get you out of their head. They're in their feels about you. So if they've pulled back, it's because of their overwhelming feelings for you, and because they don't maybe know how to process those feelings right now, and they need to get comfortable with being vulnerable and feeling this way, but because a lot of them know that they have to move themselves away from things first to be able to have this with you. So if they've pulled back, it's so they can go and sort out their karmic ties or deal with their situation. But know today, and you feel this in your heart, they've got your love on their brain. That means they're obsessed about you. They're maybe watching you on social media, talking about you in the mind. Maybe they're talking to someone about you. I don't feel they're all doing that, but I feel someone is. They may be talking to a friend or a family member about you, and they want to talk often. They're thinking about communication. They're wanting that. Maybe you're finding today that you're taking a step back and they are stepping forward, because that's the way it works. So the answer is, good news is on the way. Good news is on the way. They've got love on the brain. They want to come to you with some good news. And the message for them is, as a twin flame, you've been called to step up. They've been called to step up. They're not going to just sit around procrastinating forever. They're not going to remain stuck and blocked in karmic cycles, because God's going to come in and shake that tree. So as a twin flame, and that's what they are, they're your divine counterpart. You have a soul bond. They have been called to step up, to do their inner work and heal, so they can raise the vibration of the planet. And the message is, you're doing well, keep going. So the angels recognize they are doing well. They are realizing things. They're doing their inner work. They're healing. You may not yet see the outer result, but it is happening on the inside, because true love is coming your way, and they know that you're their true love. They've got love on the brain right now. So stay positive. And this is what you need to do as well, to stay positive, because it helps them to raise their vibration. And they are starting to be grateful for things in their life, And they're trying to understand why they've gone through certain things in their life to make it a choice to feel good. They know they have a choice now how they feel. And they want to choose to move towards you because you're so blessed, see all the beauty in your life, and they are seeing the beauty in you. They're recognizing how grateful they are for you. That's why their love and your love is on the brain. The love they have for you. So they're recognizing how grateful they are. When they think about you, they recognize God is good because God has given them you. So this is about you understanding that they are being guided to step up. It's part of their purpose. So the energy for the journey today is respect. It says when you overcome your fears and face your challenges, you gain respect from heaven. Today, Archangel Michael is giving you a high five as a mark of respect. So whenever you've been through lately, be proud of yourself because it's made you stronger and wiser. And heaven is proud of you. You've been respected by God. And this is also knowing that they are doing the work too. So make sure you're respecting yourself today. And that can also be through setting boundaries, maybe taking that step back so they can respect themselves by taking that step forward. And we've got dusk. It says, be grateful for the many blessings of this day. So be grateful. Remember, tomorrow is another day. We've got dawn and we've got dusk. So at the end of every day, be grateful. If you're thinking, I don't want another sleepless night, I want to sleep well tonight, go through all your blessings in your mind before you fall asleep. And not only will you fall asleep in gratitude and wake up with ingratitude, but you'll sleep better. Give thanks for everything good and bad and go to bed with peace in your heart and you'll slumber. So give thanks to God for everything, even the pain and the challenging times, because they grow your soul. And ask for help when you need to. Michael's saying, I will help. I will help you to move on from the past in a healthy way, a way that serves you and all involved. I'll help you to cut cords of attachment so you can be free to follow your own path. So then you let go of the attachment, the outcome, the need to have things a certain way. And then all that frustration gets replaced with faith and love. And you trust in God's plan that He is good and that you are safe. Michael's saying, God created me to be with you. You are safe and never alone. And remember, God created your person to be with you. You are safe and never will be alone because you're going to be together. Because what's meant for you will happen. And you two are truly meant to be. So remember, rejection is redirection. If it's not happening, if something seems blocked or delayed or in the way, you're being moved to a better time. It's just not the right time. It's in divine timing. Because there's a new beginning on the horizon that you may not yet see. So you are so loved. The angels are reminding you of this. Now in the physical, we've got Maximo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. So this is your person knowing they need to change. They're in their masculine pride, that's the ego. They're dealing with their ego right now. They may also be wanting to work on their own body and their own self-image and their own self. So they're becoming more confident within themselves. And you may be puzzled by that because you might think, well, what's going on? So you may feel conflicted, perplexed, confused, thinking, what are they doing? Why are they quiet? What's happening? And it's all happening behind the scenes right now. They may well be confused about things because they're conflicted about their life and where they want to be. They know they want to be with you and they know that's what they're being directed to. So they're working out the puzzle. Puzzle is a challenge. Puzzle is something that you work out. Think of like a Rubik's Cube. You have to spend time understanding it. Even when you play a game, there is a result that comes. So understand they're not playing games, they're not meaning to, they're just working out the next steps. And we've got fuego, chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. And this is exactly how it is in the connection. Things are heating up between you. The chemistry is on fire between you. The intense passion. Even if you're not physically together, you can physically feel that. Things are heating up. The kundalini is rising. Things are shifting. And fuego, again, I've got initials coming through. Fuego. And they are being guided where to go, what to do. Okay, things are flying into their mind about this. And they give me the F for flying. So flying can also be about quick movement, speed, change, flying through the air. So it could be about flight, booking a flight to come to you. But also about releasing fear, frustration, feeling fed up, dealing with those feelings because they're unexpected feelings connected with the ego. So the you and the E, I'm connecting with unexpected ego. Okay, so the ego causing problems. that can be unexpected, so they can rise up when you least expect it. And then we have to make the decision to move forward, to see beyond the illusion. So G is also about gratitude, and O is opportunity. So what I'm feeling is gratitude opens the door for opportunities. Opportunities that may not even be there yet. You're opening the door by being grateful. So I'm going to see what that word means as well. Okay, so if I Google Fuego meaning, okay, it means it's a Spanish word that means fire. It can also be used as a slang term in English to mean excellent or sexy. So this is a slang term for fire. Fire, desire, passion. And remember, this is all heating up as we move towards the Aries season. So that's a big message about having faith where we are right now, because this message right now is about going within and recognizing no matter what that God is good, knowing that you are blessed, there's beauty in your life, that you are beautiful, they see you as beautiful, and they feel all the passion and the fire. They can't not. Things are heating up because they want you, and they can't hide from that feeling. They desire and love you just the way you desire and love them. And that's why they've got your love on the brain. They can't stop thinking about you. So they will be having intimate desires about you today. And you may feel like they're running from you, but it's because of all the intensity they're feeling. And if they're in a situation they need to release, it's getting harder and harder for them to stay there because they need to release it. So trust in God's plan. Trust in the wood snake. Trust that there is a plan for your life and God is good. He's not going to let you down. He's not going to keep you in pain unless you're learning from it. And when you've learned from it, you overcome it. And there's something that you're going to be rewarded with. And that reward will be each other in divine timing. So have faith and love. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.